Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. So today I want to talk to you about the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, which we affectionately call the RTR. And this is going to be the 16th annual RTR. And it's a big gathering of nomads here in Quartzsite, Arizona. It's in January, roughly the middle 2 weeks of January every year. It is a great time. So if you're new on the road or haven't even started on the road, but you're making plans towards it, this is a great opportunity for you to come here and meet people and build community. The big value to me of the RTR is building community, having friends. And at the RTR, we also hold a lot of classes. So if you're new on the road and you don't really know exactly what it's going to be like, and you're a little bit afraid maybe, we'll hold a bunch of classes and seminars that will explain things to you, hopefully in a simple and clear way, that when you're done with the classes and building community, this will be so comfortable for you and it won't be quite as much of a culture shock as it can be. So we really encourage you to come up in about a month. It's not too far away now. And so the women's RTR is 7th, 8th, and 9th of January, 2026. And the general RTR for just everybody begins on the 10th and goes through the 15th. So it's just a great time, and everything about it is easy. You can camp for free all around Quartzsite. Finding the event space is easy, and it's just a fun, good time. There'll be vendors. One of our favorite things about the RTR is the giveaway pile. So we all bring in our stuff and we put it on the giveaway pile. That's what we always called it, but now it's very organized and very, very organized. And so you can go there and find the things you need. It's just a tremendous thing. I think it's one of the best things. And there'll be music, and it's just a great kind of a festival time. The RTR is put on and hosted by Homes on Wheels Alliance. That is a 501c3. That means it's recognized by the federal government as a nonprofit. And they host it and they put it together. And so all the information you need is on HOWA's website. So if you want to learn more about the exact locations and any questions you may have, you can go to howa.org. Really simple, HOWA.org. Go there and all your questions will be answered. That's the general website of the whole 501c3, and there will be a tab at the top that says Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. Click on that and all your information is right there waiting for you. And while you're there, if you feel like supporting HOWA so that HOWA can support other nomads in any of our great organizations, we hold teaching seminars, mentoring seminars. We have a emergency fund. Since HOWA has been in existence since 2019, we have given away roughly $120,000 through the emergency fund. We want to help nomads. That's our only goal, our only mission is to help you become a nomad through things like the RTR, through the mentoring classes, and once you're a nomad, to support you on the road. Let me give you an idea of the seminars that are going to be held at the RTR. Our basic solar, because that's so important to all of us. We all want to have a little bit of electricity on the road. And then we'll talk about vehicle maintenance and recovery, safety on the road, how to find places to camp. That's a biggie. Hygiene on the road. And this is one of the biggest questions everyone has. How do I go to the bathroom? How do I take a shower? What do I do in all of these situations that I've never faced before? So let me talk to you a little bit about the weather. So it's going to be the desert. It is entirely possible that it will rain while you're here and that it will be amazingly cold. So I want to encourage you to come for any kind of weather. You're going to want to come prepared for cold weather. I know that's counterintuitive to a lot of us when we think about the desert, but you really do, and that's important. Come prepared for rain, for cold, and a windstorm. We'll generally get a windstorm sometime. At the actual RTR, we're in a ball field. It's literally the ball field here at in Quartzsite. And so you're going to be sitting on grass, which is pretty amazing. You come to the desert and you sit on grass. So what should you bring to the RTR? Well, come equipped for the weather that day and come equipped for the weather to change all of a sudden. That's most important. But you'll probably want to bring a blanket, maybe sit on the grass. Probably bring a chair so you're more comfortable. And we'll have food vendors there. You can buy food. There's lots of restaurants in Quartzsite. Or bring your lunch. Have a picnic right there on the grass. Now, I want to assure you that because this is put on by a 501c3, this costs you nothing. Our goal is to make your life better, to help you find and enjoy and thrive and flourish as a nomad. So there is no cost. There's no entry fee. You come, we serve you. That's what this is all about. And then at some point in the future, you can turn around and serve someone else. And we can create this attitude of service and caring for one another. That's the kind of thing that will change our troubled world. And that really is kind of our goal here, to change your life and the lives of others like you, but to change the world with loving and caring. And as part of that, we need a lot of volunteers. It takes a lot of volunteers. We'll have a couple hundred. We've had as many as 300 volunteers to serve at the RTR. So we need volunteers, and we will have enough. We always do. There's never been a shortage, but we can always use more. So if you're interested in coming and volunteering, and what a great way to build community. Go to howa.org. There will be a place to sign up as a volunteer. And so if you will do that, you will be blessing yourself and blessing others at the same time. So it does cost nothing. And if you want to volunteer, fine, but you don't have to do a thing. It costs nothing to come in, to enjoy. We are serving you. However, it is expensive. We've set aside $25,000 for the event, and we would love to have you make a donation. There will be jars at the entrance there. You can drop $1 or drop whatever you can afford. If you can't afford anything, you are 100% welcome, just as you are. No money required. If you do have a few extra bucks and you can put them in, then that will go towards next year, paying off this year's bills, and we will have it again for next year. Now, I don't know about you, but I love dogs, and I have a dog, and I've always had a dog as a nomad. And if my dog isn't welcome, I feel like I'm not welcome. So we want you to know that your dog is welcome. However, and there's always a however there, isn't there? Your dog needs to be well behaved. We have had instances of people bringing their dogs and their dogs creating fights and even biting other dogs and biting people. So it's absolutely crucial. Absolutely crucial. And if your dog breaks this rule, we'll ask you to remove your dog, because this can't happen. We just can't have bad dogs misbehaving. We can't have your dog leaving a pile and then somebody else steps in your dog's pile. That can't happen. And so it's crucial that when you come, we require that you have a 6-foot non-retractable leash. So it's got to be solid. It can't be the reels that go in and out, because we have had nothing but problems with those. And it has to be a 6-foot non-retractable leash. The dog has to be under your direct physical control 100% of the time. You must pick up after your dog, and if you don't, and we're aware of it, we will ask you and your dog to leave. We can't think about you and your dog only. We got to think about the person who gets bit. We got to think about the person who steps in your dog's pile. They are just as important as you and your dog are, and so it's just that's the way it has to be. And I'm making a big deal out of this because it is a big deal. All of our dog policy is on the website, howa.org. Go to the RTR, and then it will be all this will all be spelled out and made clear, so there's just no question about it. One more thing I want to cover before we're all done here. On January 24th at the RTR of 2026, we are going to do a sweepstakes drawing of my personal ambulance. I bought an ambulance. I had it for about 4 years, and then I moved on and bought something else, and I donated it to HOWA and said, do a sweepstakes on this, and all the money you raise from the sweepstakes, that will go towards functioning of HOWA and all the great things it does. So it's my personal ambulance that's available for sweepstakes. Go to howa.org, and on the home page, you can click on a button and it will take you to the page that explains everything and how you do the tickets and and it gives you all the details. They're really quite inexpensive, but if enough people go there and buy a bunch of them, that will support how into the future and the great work we're doing. So go to that page and it'll explain everything, how you could buy tickets or how you can enter without paying a thing. So I will be there at the RTR. If you've ever thought, I'd kind of like to meet him, I'll be there. I'm speaking at 2 classes, and I'm going to do meet and greets. That means you can come and meet me and shake my hand, and I'll sign your book if you've bought one of my books. And I love the RTR. I love that face-to-face with this wonderful community. So I'm looking forward to being there, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. And who knows, maybe we'll get to meet and visit a little bit. So I'll see you there. Hope you got something out of this video. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye now.